All right, bows and bow ties. So look, the title of this is Stuck on Stupid. Um, so during this Christmas break, I have enjoyed quite a bit of time away from social media. It's been feast or famine. Getting on this app. Um, Let me just say this. Uh, I basically heard the recording for what was presented, which helped to convict Tory Lanez. But I think the biggest thing is, for those of you who are not aware of what's going on, um, I don't see how you can't be aware. But Tory Lanez was this, I guess, now notorious rapper guy who shot or was convicted of or found guilty for shooting Meg the Stallion in the feet. And I think, I don't know, I was just kind of like disgusted how the whole thing went down. I wasn't really following the entire trial. A lot of people were. So I figured I would just kind of like get whatever the verdict is. But what was apparent to me was during the whole trial, people were literally going in on her. And I don't even think she was the one that brought the charges. I think it was just kind of like disgusting because people, sorry, I'm still in a tank. Yeah. Remember when I visited the Bay Area? So look, people were really going in on her. I'm sure you're aware, for those of you who don't live under a rock. And instead of believing the fact that she was shot, and so she wasn't, my understanding was she wasn't the one who brought the charges to him in the first place. But I think what made it so bad was the fact that um, there were so many men, especially the rapper dudes, who were taking, pun intended, shots at her in their music. And I- I'll put it to you like this: it was just disgusting how it doesn't matter what you say or what you do, how I think Black women are treated in America. Okay. I think the thing that still irked me the most was it doesn't matter what evidence is presented. Um, they I just think that people just want to hate Black women. This woman was shot. Everyone knows she was shot. It's been reported that she's been shot at, or her feet had bullet fragments. I think what was so irksome was how, even with all the evidence, people were like, he should not have been convicted because we couldn't find this, we couldn't do that. And instead of just holding people accountable, I mean, he has a tawdry history anyway. Um, this the last day or two, even after playing the phone call, I could play it here. I actually have it queued up, but I don't even want to. I don't want to hear it anymore. You can do it yourself. You can just go on Google and just type Tory Lane's phone call or something like that, and it'll pull it up. It's like 5 minutes. I don't even feel like playing it. Like I said, I have it queued up, and I decided not to play it. I think the thing that kills me is, like, I just feel like the community is like stuck on stupid. It doesn't matter if they say, hey, like, look, he's apologizing, this, that, and the other. And look, there's multiple ways of slicing and dicing, but the fact that he was found guilty and people were trying to blame her and they brought out other things, I'm like, they they literally were saying like this woman was shot. So now people are like, well, it's not him, it's her. Like, it's disgusting. I think the biggest thing too is the fact that people want to have their own truth, and people don't want to believe in the truth. Everybody's operating off of their own truth. That is driving me insane. Let me just say this: if this is even remotely interesting, this is a really good time to subscribe. I'm not going to be on here long, but if you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, share some information that lets the algorithm know that you're actually interested in some of the things that I'm putting out there. Let me just say this and then I'll end this. What's bothering me about this is a verdict has already come out. He has been charged and found guilty of, or maybe I should say convicted. I forget which one is the legal term. But nevertheless, they said, look, you did it on all three charges or however many charges. They said you did it. What's bothering me is that people are still trying to debate this. And I'm like, I just wish that more people would put more time into more productive things other than coming up with these conspiracies. If these men and women would spend more time in building themselves, investing in our greatest resource, which is our youth. If we would spend more time having more productive conversations, I think we would be so much farther along. But instead, we would rather get out here on social media and continue to debate something that's like they convicted him. Drug charges, all I mean, not drug charges, gun charges, weapon charges. Okay. So for people to sit out here and engage in these conspiracy theories, they played all these tapes and everything like that. And for people to act with such righteous indignation, I'm like, spend your time and energy into the edification of your mental health, of your body, of your financial health, investing in, like I said, our greatest resources are children. And I, I was just so dumbfounded that this was still a hot topic. Now, I'm feast or famine. I won't even say feast. I'm like more famine on hot topics. But of course, because I am biased towards topics that affect Black women, it caught my attention. I think for me, it was just really, really, I think it just hammered into me how much the community is in such disrepair and how much men and women don't like each other. I used to think there was no gender war, but I am convinced there is a gender war. Primarily, I would say digitally, if nothing else, you know. But to listen to people get on these podcasts and it was just too much. It was too much. I can't listen to half of it. I didn't even want to hear that phone call. Like I said, I have it queued up and I was like, I'm not playing it. I don't want to. I don't care. But all right, let me get on up out of here. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you like what you really think, because I'm sure there's somebody out there who's like, no, no, he was wrong. I'm like, okay, explain to me why. But I'm going to be honest. I think in terms of the verdict itself, I'm probably not going to care that much. I'm like, he's been convicted. He's going away for some time. I'd rather hear what you think about other topics we should be talking about, things that you would like me to discuss. All right.